why are we invading or doing anything? Jason's back here.
Scrims were really hard, really stressful. We tried out 3 roster iterations, so with the limited time, it was basically just like, see how much we can learn as fast as we can. We really need to practice not tilt playing after something dumb happens. Easier said than done. With all moving pieces, a lot of like fundamentals kept getting screwed up, so we had to review them. Communication structure kept changing with the changing members.
So you're gonna stay for this next player here, Lisa. So that's, I think, what we need to...
Between those, how the fundamentals and like general game understanding was very different amongst the players, so a really hard week of scrims for us to kind of learn and progress.
I need to go up to 50.
Just play aggressive here, like they can't do anything. What are they gonna do?
In the beginning of the week, we were obviously changing a lot of players in and out, and we're trying to find different combinations around the import rules too. So it was kind of weird and nice at the same time to see a lot of different combinations interact with one another, how they function.
We can go for that,
No, we should walk top.
Yeah, and we had a lot of progress actually. We actually understood what we have to do for ourselves in order to feel like we actually have confidence on stage, that we can actually do something to hold on to. And it felt like we're actually progressing this weekend, felt really nice. First day we had Ssumday, me, Prisma, Afro and Rio. That combination felt nice. It felt like something that could work on stage because we had a lot of strong voices, a lot of people that could interact with one another. But then on the third day we had Stun instead of Afro and we had Bang back on AD carry, and it felt like that had less synergy. It was kind of weird because me and Stunt, obviously because we would be a new jungle support duo, would need a lot of time to gel. It would have probably taken a lot more than 1 week to gel, so it was kind of weird to just have that synergy going because there was no synergy for that very moment. And on the fourth day, we changed back to our now LCS roster, which is the Bang Afro, me, Rio, and Fakegod interaction alteration. That combo works really well. We have synergy from the very get-go. We can put Aaron in situations that we may not be able to put Ssumday, and Rio can take on situations that Soligo, for example, can take on. So that whole combination felt really nice, like especially Afro and Bang. I think they finally understand what they have to say to one another to get one another going. I think especially Afro now knows how to almost like hold Bang's hand to a certain extent, where he actually leads him a lot and like utilizes his strengths really well now.
So I don't think any of our iterations were like pretty perfect. I think each one had weaknesses, and this roster iteration we ran for this weekend was pretty much like the most well balanced. Like at any point in the game, it seemed like we knew what to do, we could do something. Through champ select, it looked like we had enough champion pools to kind of like fulfill a good draft, and it seemed like this was the least exploitable roster at the moment. So once we kind of felt that in scrims, like this has a really good chance to win. Like I can kind of follow how the game should be played, I can predict how the team will win. That's when we kind of pulled the trigger and decided to stick with it and practice Thursday, Friday with the same roster.
Hey girl.
If I give you compliments, do you think you're gonna take today?
Coach better?
Yeah?
Coach better?
Oh, coach.
Is he a terrible coach? Be honest.
Oh, wait,
That's
yeah,
what-
yeah, be honest for the camera.
That's what Reddit says, no? Yes, I bully my coaches. So I am the real coach.
Yeah, don't worry, I think everything is your fault too.
Yeah, but that's a given.
And then go, like you're Super Saiyan. Alright, do, I can't do it that loud because I'm sick, but try it. Scream.
Huh.
That's some Yamcha ass shit.
I think it was after Thursday scrims, they decided that I'd be playing for LCS, and I felt that I didn't have enough time for that because it was only 1 day of LCS scrims, and then it was with a different roster after, so that's like even more weird.
Thieves definitely need something new. So
Yep.
maybe a leadership direction or some of these substitution changes from the academy roster will be what they need to start the change in their season.
Focus.
Give that. Give this eye.
Nice.
I'm just gonna hover.
Nice.
I'm going back top.
Look at him.
Yeah, I'm Wing. No flash. Towers on me, towers on me. I'm backing,
Okay.
Just stun him.
I can't get him.
That's good. Oh, we got his ass. That's okay. We got his ass. You got 2 kills up.
I think the early game part was okay. We shut down Draven a bit, and then towards the mid game and stuff, where we 5-man grouped a lot, I think we weren't calling to engage right away, because we had like 2 sources of engage and like 2 really good follow-ups, but we didn't try to utilize that.
Cannon, okay? Cannon. Cannot follow. Cannon, no flash. I'm okay. Cannon, no flash.
And then we just get poked down and zoned before we can engage, because we weren't looking for that. I think that's like the main thing that went wrong.
They're gonna go for dragon. Oh. Hey, we got chunk.
Get up for now.
Back it up. It's okay.
I was not playing with the most clear mind, but I should be. So I let the pressure get to me a little, like calm myself down somehow and make sure that I'm still playing the game properly.
I'm at W cannon.
You need to fight, guys.
Alright, I'm in W cannon. That's okay. Oh, get back. Hey, nice try. Alright, not too bad though. Good try.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I will say that I don't necessarily feel that Fakegod at any point underperformed to the level that Ssumday has shown us this split. But through just one game, Fakegod put up a serviceable performance on the Rumble.
Right, the thing you're looking at is like...
I think the team took it a lot more positively than... Actually, I don't know how they reacted for the other losses, but it seemed pretty positive, I guess.
Yeah, I liked what I saw. This is good.
No, this is first stage game jitters. First game stage jitters.
And then to the 100 Thieves point, Ryu was just a godsend. Like he was
everywhere.
He wasn't the perfect player in terms of mechanics, but he at least was constantly making things happen.
Ryu just has a lot of experience in mid, and definitely he's consistent, I would say. Laner, team fighter, always, reliable. And I think that's the main bonus he brings to being able to play on stage with us. So I like Ryu.
I didn't play like 8 months, I think, on competitive. I was really exciting and nervous. Yeah, I was feeling great to play on stage again.
And they can certainly do it here as we load onto the Rift. Bang and Afro and Lucian and Thresh. We'll see if it can happen right now. Both these teams have had long lost streaks, hoping to pick up a win here today. And they can...
Every single day, we are just adjusting ourselves, each other's, and maybe how can make us better too.
I'm going. Anyway, good scan. No flash. I got him.
Flash. Give it to Lucian.
Give me. Nice.
I mean, we kind of knew that we could always make plays, and I finally also understood how to talk to Bang, because Bang is kind of like, he kind of expects like the perfect play from the enemies, and I keep telling him the enemies are not going to play perfect.
I guess Skarner.
Okay, Sivir still off. Sivir.
Get Sivir, we got it.
Okay, kill him too. Knowledge.
Yeah, actually, the thing is pretty different that people make so many mistakes. Pretty sure it's pretty way different from LCK, like macro things, and the laning pace is how it goes.
They're not like SKT, they're not King Zone. It's Echo Fox that we're talking about. It's one of these, like within that moment, right? We're not a top 2 team right now, we still have to get there. But the other team is on the same page, they have to get there too. And we don't have to expect perfect play from them. If we see mistakes, abuse them. They don't have a reaction to that. They're not baiting you. What they're doing is making a mistake. So honestly, make the enemies make mistakes, and that's how we win the game. So our composure was always there. We always felt comfortable. And Bang stepped up a lot.
Legend, come. Legend. I'm going.
Don't push her. Nice.
I think I'm getting used to teammates of 100 Thieves. I mean, I know before my teammates and our play, but pretty sure yesterday and today, maybe I know how to play with this team.
End the game.
Hey, I got that. Finish. Finish game.
Nice, guys.
Oh,
first win, guys.
The lost streak is over. The relief sets in. Finally won.
I was almost crying.
Yeah.
At least we got one game. Not too happy, but gotta make some 2 a week too.
And we kept revisualizing it, and then it happened. So I think today is gonna carry over, and as I said in an interview, the lid is f***ing off, the lid is off.